Hi everyone, it's Deb. I had promised I'd come back with paper pumpkin uh, process and alternatives, and I needed Thursday to actually make some of the paper pumpkin and come up with the alternatives. Um, and I'm not done yet, but I have done one of each of the cards as shown, and I've done 3 alternates, so I will show you those. And then what I'd like you to do is let me know if you would like any of the alternates shown live, um, or at least a process video. So let me know that, and then I will try and do that on Sunday or Monday. There's no way I can do it today, which is Friday. So without further ado, this is the first card that they show. This is the little note card that goes with the fresh fig envelope. I didn't do anything to the envelope. I figure it's pretty enough, and if you're going to mail it, you just write an address in there. This has like the watercolor fresh fig, and then it's blank inside, and I did not stamp anything on the inside. So the way they did it is they took 7 inches of this beautiful ribbon that has gold through it, and they folded that 7 inches in half. And then they didn't say to do this, but in the picture they actually split the ends like a triangle. I don't know if you're seeing that, like that, which is really easy to do because there's a zigzag pattern on the ribbon itself. I keep saying thread. Then this is the crushed curry. You'll see on these cards, this is a blank one. They have this shape here, and that shape is this crushed curry. So that's what they used. They also used one of the little white banners and stamped "Thinking of You," so I did that. They have a few little branches, and I used the Calypso Coral and the Night of Navy. Then this, I had, well actually this was the second card I made, because from the first one I did a bow in the twine, which is this. Oops. It has copper. It's like vanilla with copper in it. And I had to cut a few snips off of it, so I thought I'm not going to waste them. I just stuck them on also and had them coming down, so that was a little different. And then the sequins that you get in the kit, I have buried. Oh, here they are, I think. Oh, hang on. I have my blocks over top of them. They're adhesive back sequins in like a coppery gold. They're more copper than gold. So I put 3 of them on, one here, and one here. And that's it. It's as easy as that to do one of the cards. And then the second one they had was one of the larger ones. And you're seeing the picture here. And I honestly wasn't crazy on how they did it, but it looks better in person, I think. So here they glued down with glue dots the large Grapefruit Grove feather, the smaller crushed curry, and then the fresh fig little leaves. They stamped on the shape here that has Grapefruit Grove and crushed curry on it, and put it on a navy oval. And then and they stamped with the Night of Navy that came in the kit. And then the sequins again, and then a little bow. Now they had their bow up about here. I didn't like it there. I didn't like the stems of the feather showing without something there. So I put it down sort of at the top of the stems of the feathers here. And so that is their other card that they have. And it's an upright card. And that goes with the Grapefruit Grove envelope, which has Grapefruit Grove and fresh fig in the floral. So that is the second one as they come. Now, my first alternate, you would need another stamp. Well, you don't really need the stamp set. You need the Chase Your Dreams framelits, which goes with the Follow Your Dreams clear mount stamp set. I've had this, if you watch me, you've seen me use this before. And what I used is two things. Well, the first card, I used this dream catcher. Oops. I used this dream catcher out of it. And a second card, I used this word dream. But I'll get to that in a little bit. So that's another thing that you would need. And then I used Night of Navy card base and Coastal Cabana as a matte and Whisper White. And what I did on here is I took my Night of Navy ink pad with the Aqua Painter. Actually, this is not theirs, but I have them. This is a different brand. But anyway, the water pen, and I did some background, and then I didn't think I had Calypso Coral because I couldn't find it, but as it turns out, I actually do have it, and I could have used it. Anyway, I did Balmy Blue and a little bit of Mint Macaroon and blended them a little bit with the navy in the background. And then I took the stamp out of the paper pumpkin that is the feather, and I stamped off, let me show you what I mean by that. Well, I can't show you the other side because you stamp off on here and get it lighter. So I stamped some of them off once and some twice, so you get varying levels of shade, and went off the watercolored part. And I did not use watercolor paper. I probably should have. And then before I put the mat down too, I went around the edges of it with the brush end of my Night of Navy Stampin' Right, just to give it a little more dimension. Excuse me. I used the Coastal Cabana feather in the background, a Coastal Cabana leaf, and two Night of Navy leaf branches. This Coastal Cabana and Navy piece that you're supposed to stamp on, I put long ways instead of across. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Let me take a sip of tea. And I cut the dream catcher out in Night of Navy. And then I did use 3 of the stick-on sequins. And then on the inside, all I did was matte Whisper White on Coastal Cabana on the navy and put the Friends of a Feather stick together. And so that is my first alternate. I didn't make an envelope yet for that, for any of these. The next one, I think was this one. Yeah, this is using the tan, and I used the stamp that to me looks like angel wings a little bit here from the kit, right here. I stamped it in tone on tone, so I used crumb cake here and up here. Then I put 2 of the crushed curry. Now I'm getting confused. Cajun Craze, excuse me, Cajun Craze. The Cajun Craze feathers and 2 of the sprays. Put them kind of angled down facing each other, and the sprays going up and away. Took 1 piece of the ribbon, about 4 inches. Again, cut the edges. That one got a little raggedy, but that's okay. Used one of the pieces that are Grapefruit Grove and Cajun Craze. Put it up on dimensionals. Used a piece of the twine, put a bow down, and this is the Dream out of Grapefruit Grove from the Follow Your Dreams, Chase Your Dreams framelits, excuse me. And then put 5 sequins. I wanted sequins especially here at the ends of these stems and in the middle of what I call the angel wings. And that is that one. Pretty simple to make as well. And I like how that looks. I like the autumn colors. And then the last one, I'm not particularly happy with, but what I did, this is how it is normally. And again, I didn't think I had the Coastal Cabana ink, but I did have the Coastal Cabana Stampin' Right marker. So what I did is I ended up taking the brush tip and I opened this up on a piece of paper like this. In fact, it was this piece of paper, and I just, before this, any of this other stuff was on, I just went over it, all over it with the ink, with the brush. And you know, some pieces are heavier than others, and that's okay because it's like nature, right? I just thought Coastal Cabana and the Fresh Fig looked nice together. So I did that, and then I went over it still down on the paper after the ink dried with my Wink of Stella, which, oh, here it is, Wink of Stella glitter brush, which Stampin' Up does sell those. So, and that just gave it some glitter. And then I used the Fresh Fig branch coming down here, a navy one, which I didn't quite get up high enough, and then another Fresh Fig one here that comes down under. And on this, I stamped the Friends of a Feather Stick Together. I used this little dotted thing. I kind of got it crooked, but it's okay. And stamped that out. And I used Fresh Fig ink pad for this one as well. And I also used the feather. And I did the stamping off thing again and just sort of went in different areas down on the paper before putting it on here so that it would, you know, little bits would be off the edge of the feathers. And that's it. I didn't stamp anything on the inside, and figured whoever could write a note. So those are the 3 alternates I came up with so far. I had some others in my brain. I just didn't get them done yet. And honestly, my favorite is, oops, this is not an alternate. What did I do with the alternate? Here it is. This one here is my favorite. I just love the colors of it. And but let me know what you like or don't like. And I'm going to still try and come up with some more. And I can show you how to do, let's see, I have one. I'll set 2 of these, one on each side, just to show you, you know, the process of doing them with the way they were intended to be made. And then I have 2 left after that to do whatever other alternates I want to do. This one here is proving a little more challenging for me. As it is, I was thinking I might cut this off for the next one and just turn the card this way and use this. But we'll see. And you know, that way I can get 2 pieces or more out of that. So I'm thinking about that some more, and we'll see what I do. But it probably will not be till Sunday or Monday. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know which one of these you like, if any, and if you would like me to show any of them being done live, or at least a process video, let me know that as well. And I will do my best to accommodate that. I still owe a live using the Bokeh Dots stamp, and that will be another live I was hoping to do on Monday. So I'm still planning for that if I can squeeze that in. This week's been busy, but anyway, I will do the best I can to get that going for you too. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace. I hope you enjoyed. Bye for now.